Hello friends, welcome to VPMP. Today we are going to discuss a important topic on leadership styles. So what does a leadership style mean? A leadership style means the way in which a leader tries to get the work done from his team. There are various kind of leadership style that are present. Let's see some of them today. So the first kind of leadership style that we are going to see is a autocratic kind of a leadership. So, what is an autocratic leader all about? Let's see. An autocratic leader, as you can see from this picture, is somebody who likes to command or who types to order his team to do the work. And if the work is not done, he tries to take command and he tries to fix the thing and make sure that everything goes as per his plan. So, if it doesn't go well, then it leads to an argument or a more uncomfortable discussion with the team members. So let's see some of the quality. First quality is autocratic type of leader tries to take command and control over his or her team. They take very little inputs from the team member, so they don't want to listen anything, but they want to force the team member to do the task that they have decided. The decisions are based on their own belief. They don't listen to anybody and they make sure things are done in their way. This kind of leadership is prevalent in the factory kind of environment where strict deadlines are there. Any deviation may lead to a big loss. Now let's see what is the other kind of a leadership we are having. The other kind of leadership that we are having is a transactional leader. Now let's see what does a transactional leader do. A transactional leader is a leader who is task driven and he always assigns particular task to the team member, and also he rewards them if the task is completed. But if the task is not completed, he gives an alarm to the team member. So what are the different kind of transactional leader quality? So first quality is they are task driven, then they give award to people who do the work well or complete on time, and they punish people who don't follow the task that is given to them. They do not empower or they don't care to empower the team members, and also they do not encourage out of box thinking. So they just want to get the work whatever is said by the management. Now let's see what is the third style that we're having. The third style that we're having is a transformational leader. Now what is a transformational leader? Transformational leader always follows a collaborative approach. Here in this photo you can see, in this image you can see two members. You cannot even identify who is the leader. So uh, that is the kind of approach that a transformational leader possesses. They have a collaborative kind of a approach wherein they care for their team members and they empower the team member by constant learnings. So what are the different kind of qualities of a transformational leader? A transformational leader has a collaborative approach. He or she cares for his team and they care for empowerment of their team. They create a vision for change and they inspire their team members to achieve their vision. So let's see what is the fourth kind of a leadership style. Fourth kind of a leadership style is an interactional leader. What is an interactional leader? Let's see. An interactional leader possesses a hybrid kind of a approach. So what does a hybrid kind of a approach means? So the leader takes care about the market condition, the organization condition, the world environment condition, the political condition, and then they take decision or they change their plan. Here in this photo you can see number of time a plan has been changed. So depending on the situation that is prevailing or the environment or the EEF, we can say external environmental factor that are going on, or the internal factors that are going on, or the OPS, depending on that a leader may take a hybrid approach or they change as per their situation demand. So let's say a demand is there or a situation has come where a virus has affected the world, they change their plan dynamically so that their team approaches or the team is empowered and they deliver in right time. They are very much dynamic to adapt, and they guide and mentor the team members so that they can adapt the change. So in today's world, interactional leadership should is some portion of interactional leadership should be there in all of us so that we can be dynamic and we can change as per our environment. So the fifth kind of leadership that we are having is a laissez-faire leader. Now let's see what does a laissez-faire leader mean. A laissez-faire leader is a leader who has a hands-off style or who he is more free and he gives more freedom to his team members. So the team members are matured enough to do their work and they complete their work on time, and that doesn't mean that a laissez-faire leader doesn't possess any kind of authority. So wherever they go wrong or wherever it is required to guide them, a laissez-faire leader jumps in and he takes control. So what are the different kind of qualities of a laissez-faire leader? A laissez-faire leader initially has a hands-off style. Then uh, we expect or he expect that the team members are matured enough to take their decision, and a leader or a laissez-faire leader shows trust on his team member and he gives them entire freedom to do their work on their own way. And the laissez-faire leader let employees show their creativity and experience. So this kind of leadership, as we discussed, is more likely to happen in an environment where we are having more than senior members or more number of senior members are there who are capable enough to take the responsibility, so that unnecessary guidance or leadership or poking is not required, and they will do the job and the laissez-faire leader will check them and he will approve them. So what is the next style that we are having? So the next style that we are having is a charismatic leadership. A charismatic leader is or possesses a charismatic, as the word say, he is different, he has some power to attract people, so people get attracted by his professionalism, his way of speaking, his way of presentation, and they want to see like in future they become like them, so they see them as their role model. So now let's see what kind of charismatic leader or the quality that a charismatic leader possesses. A charismatic leader is admired by his team member for the quality that he possesses. He is role model or he or she is role model for the team members. They, they, they have authority, but they don't need to push it. Because of their charisma, things get done automatically. They have strong conviction, and one of the important quality is they are very much confident or they have good self confidence. They're enthusiastic and highly energetic, so that people around them tend to get inclined to them. So this is what a charismatic leader is. So the last quality that we are having is a servant leader. So what is a servant leader? Servant leader is a very much like, we can say, a new term which was created in an agile world. From this photo you can see that a servant leader is ready for anything that his team member want, and he plays different kind of role depending on the team members requirement. So a servant leader is somebody who keeps his team first or his team member first. The servant leader removes all of the roadblocks and empowers his team member to achieve their goal. Here you can see the team member is very much enthusiastic to achieve their goal, and the servant leader makes sure that they achieve their goal. Then they empathize to the team when team member have some issues and they get those issues solved. So let's see what are some of the qualities of servant leader. A servant leader puts the team members first rather than keeping him first. He removes all of the roadblocks In today's world or in agile world, this kind of quality is more prevalent, and all of the scrum masters, the project manager, the leaders are required to have this kind of servant leader quality. Then some of the qualities are listening, empathizing with employees, healing, awareness, precision, and conceptualization. So I hope in today's world we all possess this kind of quality and keep our team member first. But one of the important thing that I want to tell you is we need to follow mixture of all of this, but at the end of the day we have to be a servant leader. So I hope we have covered all of the leadership style, and I hope everybody likes this video. I have posted few of my experience of how the PMP exams are written, or how difficult it is, or how we can pass them. So I will leave the link in the description so that you can go and check them. If you like my content, I request you all to please like, subscribe my channel, and share this video to somebody whom you feel will help. Thank you.